Good morning, viewers. You're watching Savera Morning Bulletin with me, Vidhi Joshi.
Amid controversy over display of a made-in-China robotic dog at the ongoing AI summit in Delhi, the Galgotias University on Wednesday issued an apology and said that one of their representatives manning the pavilion was ill-informed and she was not aware of the technical origins of the product, and in her enthusiasm of being on camera gave factually incorrect information even though she was not authorized to speak to the press. Galgotias University has been asked to vacate its stall at the expo area of the India AI Impact Summit in New Delhi after a controversy erupted over the display of a robotic dog, reports said.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a series of strategic meetings with international leaders and top technology executives during the India AI Impact Summit 2026 in New Delhi, underscoring India's growing influence in artificial intelligence and global partnerships. The Election Commission on Wednesday announced that by-elections to 37 seats in the Rajya Sabha will be held on March 16 and the seats are falling vacant on different dates in April. The polls will take place across 10 states, that is Maharashtra, Odisha, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Assam, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. During high-level talks on Indo-French academic and scientific collaboration in New Delhi on February 18, that is Wednesday, French President Emmanuel Macron announced sweeping reforms to draw more Indian talent to France. Brazilian President Luiz da Silva arrived in the national capital on Wednesday. He will attend the India AI Impact Summit 2026. He was received by Union MOS MEA Pabitra. He is on a 5-day visit to India from February 18 in order to hold wide-ranging talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. An Aam Aadmi Party Sarpanch was shot dead by unidentified assailants during a wedding ceremony in Taran district of Punjab on Wednesday, triggering shock and concern over law and order in the region. A 31-year-old chartered accountant has been arrested for allegedly killing his pregnant wife by slitting her throat with a pair of scissors and attempting to portray the crime as a robbery and kidnapping, police said on Wednesday. The Telangana government released memo number 677-pol.b/26, a pivotal directive that allows all the Muslim government employees across the state to wrap up their workday at 4 p.m. throughout the holy month of Ramzan. And this inclusive policy extends beyond regular civil servants to encompass teachers, contract workers, outsourcing staff, employees in state boards and corporations, and those in public sector undertakings. Bomb threats were reported at several courts in Anantapur district on Tuesday, prompting a swift security response and temporary disruption of proceedings. A tragic road accident shook Maharashtra's Amravati district when a Shivai bus crashed into an oncoming auto on the Varud-Ashti route near the Rajuda Bazaar area. The impact of the collision was so severe that all the 6 passengers travelling in the auto died on the spot. Ajit Pawar's nephew and fellow member of the Pawar family, Rohit Pawar, leveled serious allegations over the recent aircraft crash that claimed Ajit Pawar's life. He questioned the role of aviation authorities in the incident and called for an independent investigation. A 65-year-old retired employee of the Indian Space Research Organization was arrested on Wednesday for allegedly strangling his wife to death at their apartment in Bengaluru, police said. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath described the bulldozer as a symbol of state strength, representing both rapid infrastructure development, including expressway networks, and strict action against mafia elements. Following the suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty, Pakistan is bracing for a new challenge from India, which plans to stop the flow of surplus water from the Ravi River. This move comes as a construction on the Shahpur Kandi Dam, located on the Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir border, nears completion. The United States has moved more than 50 fighter jets to the Middle East over the past 24 hours, according to the reports. Open sources, flight tracking data, and a U.S. official as Washington and Tehran held a second round of talks in Geneva over Iran's nuclear program. On U.S.-Iran talks, an American official said progress has been made in the regard and that a lot is still left to be discussed between the two nations. Progress was made, but there are still a lot of details to discuss, and the Iranians said that they would come back in the next 2 weeks with detailed proposals to address some of the open gaps in the positions. At least 5 people were seriously injured after a strong explosion rocked through the Abundant Life Church in New York's Boonville. The building was also badly damaged. Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended warm wishes to Bangladesh newly sworn-in Prime Minister Tariq Rahman on his electoral victory and appointment, underlining New Delhi's commitment to deepening bilateral ties and regional stability. India and the United Kingdom formally launched the India-UK Offshore Wind Task Force, marking a significant step in bilateral clean energy cooperation. Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy Prahlad Joshi and UK Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy unveiled the initiative in the presence of British High Commissioner to India, Lindsay Cameron. India's goods imports from Russia reportedly fell sharply in January 2026. New trade figures, as cited by various media reports, show that imports dropped about 40% compared with the same month last year, going down, that is, from $4.81 billion to $2.86 billion. In a major blow for Sri Lanka, their star fast bowler Pathirana has been ruled out of the remainder of the T20 World Cup 2026 due to calf strain. Pakistan's men's hockey captain Shakil Ahmed Butt launched a scathing attack on the Pakistan Hockey Federation upon the team's return from a turbulent Australia tour of the FIH Pro League, calling the experience humiliating and severely mismanaged. Indian opener Ishan Kishan has stormed into the top 10 in the latest ICC rankings after a match-winning knock of 77 runs of 40 deliveries in the ongoing T20 World Cup. He has jumped to 8th spot in the rankings with 732 rating points. History was made in the Indian domestic cricket as Jammu and Kashmir continued their fairy tale journey to enter their maiden Ranji Trophy final, defeating powerhouse Bengal on Wednesday, and the historic victory achieved on the final day at the Bengal Cricket Academy ground marks the culmination of a decade-long rise for a team once considered underdogs. Actor-comedian Vedas has weighed in on the controversy surrounding Galgotias University at the India AI Impact Summit, responding in his own way after the issue picked up online. The actor-comedian reacted with humor even as the debate around the robotic dog continued to unfold. Salim Khan, veteran screenwriter and Salman Khan's father, was admitted to Leelavati Hospital in Mumbai. Dr. Jalil Parkar from the hospital shared a health update. He stated that Salim Khan suffered a very minimal brain hemorrhage for which a basic procedure called DSA was performed. Veteran actress Praveena Deshpande, known for her work in films like Reddy, Gabbar Is Back and D-Day, died on February 17. She was 60 and her family shared the news through a note on her Instagram page on Tuesday. After Siddharth Malhotra, wife Kiara Advani took to Instagram and penned a heartfelt tribute to her father-in-law Sunil Malhotra. The actor's father, allegedly aged 80, was a former Merchant Navy captain. He passed away after a prolonged illness. Actor Jatin Sarna, who will be seen as an antagonist opposite superstar Rajinikanth in the eagerly anticipated sequel Jailer 2, revealed that he was amazed by the legendary actor's humility and warmth. Millions of salaried employees across the nation may continue to earn 8.25% interest on their Provident Fund deposits in the financial year 2025-2026, according to the reports. The Employees Provident Fund organization is planning to keep the interest rate unchanged for now. Madhya Pradesh Finance Minister Jagdish Deora on Wednesday presented a budget of Rs 4.38 lakh crore for the financial year 2026-2027 in the Assembly, and the budget was tabled amid interruptions and protest by the opposition, with Congress members raising slogans and expressing concern over the rising debt burden on the state's people. The Nifty 50 slumped to an intraday low of 25,645.15, while the Sensex dropped as much as 287.34 points to reach the session's low of 83,163.62. Shares of small-cap IT firm Blue Cloud Softtech Solutions Limited gained more than 3% after the company announced two key developments for investors. Post this, the stock opened in green at Rs 23.23 against the previous close of Rs 22.96 on the BSE. Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, has highlighted India's potential in artificial intelligence, calling it one of the most promising AI ecosystems worldwide. He stated that AI is the biggest platform shift of our lifetime and further added that it has the power to transform sectors ranging from healthcare to agriculture. The controversy surrounding Galgotias University AI robotic dog display at the AI Impact Summit 2026 has prompted a strong response from the government and the attendees. IT Secretary S. Krishnan has issued a clear warning to every exhibitor who is displaying their tech to be authentic. Adverb Technologies, a Greater Noida-based robotics company, caught the attention of many attendees with its latest robot being showcased at the AI Impact Summit 2026, which is taking place at the Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. Named as LX6W, an advanced wheeled humanoid robot that is made by Indian engineers. Infinix has launched the Note Edge in India. Price-wise, the smartphone is positioned in the mid-range segment and carries a starting price tag of Rs 21,999, and the phone is packed with a massive 6500 mAh battery and features a 3D curved display. Bengaluru-based artificial intelligence startup Sarvam AI has launched two large language models, Sarvam 30B and Sarvam 105B, as it seeks to establish India's presence in the global AI landscape. The announcement made on Wednesday at the AI Impact Summit 2026 marks a notable step for Indian startups aiming to develop domestic AI infrastructure that can compete with established systems such as ChatGPT and other international models.